Hi guys, my name is iPhong and welcome to iTalk. This iTalk is going to be different because last month I mentioned about people damage my DX cabinet at the arcade. People have no idea about queuing. People have no idea about the arcade rhythm games ethics. So today we're gonna cover that. But first, let's start about before PBO meeting notes. PBO stands for Plaza Bonita. It's round one Plaza Bonitas, by the way. So last month I made a videos mentioned about people do bad things at the arcade. People kicking the My DX cabinet, and I'm sorry for what happened to arcade friends. Long story short, there's random guests, they cut the line, and the arcade friends are there to explain to the random guests that, hey, this is a game that you need to take turns, you don't cut the lines. So for some reason, the random guests didn't take that very well. They called the security guards and they kicked the arcade friends out of the arcade. That should not happen to anybody. Okay? This is unfair. So a week later, the person nicknamed Orixa, thank you by the way, they're hosting the meeting the arcade mechanicals and it was a meeting more than 10 people gathering in the same tables, and it's like a Q&A. Community asks is having a arcade a mechanical person ask us back, and we give them information, and I also took note as well, but thank you Orisa, your note is more detailed, so I'm going to use that for these videos. So I hope in the future more arcades hosting the meeting the arcade mechanical people, because communication is everything. Alright, it's very important. So let's read them. Alright, so arcade rhythm ethics. So the arcade queue rules, recording, community ask is we ask, by the way, we ask the arcade mechanical person and Orisa as well, like, to put up signs at all rhythm games that say to respect the queue orders. So the arcade mechanical person asks us back, what other round 1 or arcade location have you seen where queue rules have been implemented? So LWM, Lakewood, also round 1 Lakewood by the way. Also, my so far only make it to round 1 so far. MPM, Santa Ana, again round 1 Santa Ana by the way. And arcades in Vietnam, because I'm Vietnamese, and I also tells the arcade mechanical persons about what the Vietnamese people do at the arcade and what arcade staff do there, and also arcades in Asia in general. So Mech answers, please talk to the player at the other arcade and take photo of the queue rules to share with me to see how the rules work. I can look into implementing it. It's now opposed to a queue sheet and can possibly do a written queue sheet for this. Definitely cannot put in a large whiteboard. Totally understandable, like at least like putting a paper stand and for queuing is okay. Whiteboards, yeah. I mean you can, but as I said in the previous videos, we don't own the arcades. Only the general manager and the arcade mechanicals peoples can do whatever they want. So yeah, sadly, but yeah, we show them the examples and hope they kind of consider it and use them as examples, and maybe in the futures they gonna take action and improve the arcade rhythm games ethics. So we need to find area to have people line up if necessary. So there's a walkway behind the my DX cabinet. I mean, it's totally fine. You create a lines there, but it's kind of inconvenience for people who wants to walk past through it. So we'll see what they will do in the future. If repeat incident queues happen again, like with my incident with Meta and friends, which I mentioned earlier in this video, please submit an incident report. Question: can we record ourselves playing at PBO, which is round 1 Plaza Bonitas, by the way? I've been to round 1 Temecula's, and yeah, I think it has a good way to turn the rhythm games area into the studios. But again, I mentioned earlier, you don't own the arcades. So like, if you want to film yourself playing the games, please be respectful. Just like you going to the gym and you don't own the gym, but if you want to film yourselves doing workouts, do it respectfully. Alright? I watch a lot of Joyce Wall clips, and he's a hero. I'm not gonna lie, Joyce Wall is a hero. So the question: can we record ourselves playing at the arcade? So me brought up a various incidents where he'd been asked to put away his tripod or stop recording by security. Yes, I did, and it was sad, to be honest, because I did it very respectfully, and I only show the screen, not like pretty much to other people's face much. and the security guards didn't like that. So what did I do? I bought phone clamps from Temu, by the way, not sponsor. I bought the phone clamps online, and I connect the phone clamps on the top corners of the my DX cabinets, and then holding the phone on the top corners, and then that's it, doing live stream. And I usually live stream playing the games very respectfully, and yeah, no disrespect anyone so far. So what did the mechanical person answer? I think the biggest issue is that the iPod tripod cannot be blocking the aisles or walkway. Not iPod, by the way. The tripod cannot be blocking the aisles or walkway. You should be able to record yourself playing. Well, that's what I mentioned about. The tripod is not blocking the walkway. However, I can totally understand it's kind of take space if you plan to live stream playing my DX cabinets in the middle cabinet. So I still suggest people to try to find the monopod instead of tripod with 3 legs. Monopod has 1 leg, so it takes lesser space. It's still holding your phone at the back very firmly, and you're good to go. You can live stream yourself playing comfortably. But yeah, I'm still gonna stick using the phone clamp and on the top corners, just in case that the security guards keep patrolling at my back and watching my every single move and tells me to stop. But hey, I'm still being respectful. And we asked enable screen capture for 2DX and sound vortex because those are enabled over in Japan and would be useful during tournaments. And the arcade mechanical staff's answer can look into this. No promises. The word no promises is actually a huge word because in USA there is a COPPA laws and most of the arcade rhythm games they have cameras disabled. No more cameras for my DX cabinets. No more cameras for Deep Mania 2DX, the disc jockey games. No more cameras for sound vortex and for hand cams and yeah, no promises. But if tournaments can happen, then can look into this, by the way. So let's continue. General grievance with securities. Security patrol around the MIMA areas, which I mentioned earlier. Yeah, security patrol around the MIMA areas allowing enforcement of rules have been dependent on the security guard is not consistent. Have a conversation with others managers and security guards to be on the same page about players recording themselves. And I really hope this is what they will take action on. The mechanical arcade staff will talk to them. Hopefully. General behavior issues. People kicking the taiko game, which is actually true, by the way. This is actually true in USA. This is very sad to see, by the way. I don't know about music divers, but it's very common for random little kids to throw drumstick on the floors. They don't put it on the pouch. Yikes. So people possibly kicking in the MIMA caps. Yeah, I mentioned about it before. A picture was shown caps in OC, which means Orange County. There's round one there as well. I mentioned that in the videos previously. Yeah, that was punch or kick in. I feel like it's been kicked in because like the damage is kind of near the feet, near where we stand. People purposely aiming for DDR players with the new Air FX table, which mean the hockey puck games at the back. And I'm really happy that they took action. They moved the hockey puck games away and replaced as the Naruto card games. There are people have mixed feeling about this. And then for me, I have no comments about it because I don't play DDR much anymore. Alright, about the cap issue complaints modding, I'm not gonna go into that because it's outdated already. They already took action for it. So I'm gonna skip that. If people want to read that, people can pause. And I'm gonna scroll down very slowly. Even though they are outdated, everything is already fixed now. Speaking of which, My Circles made it international server now. Yay! Yeah, let's go to this. Very important because I know you guys and girls really want tournaments at the arcade. End of the meeting was a general discussion about more tournaments that could be held. Let's asking the mechanical arcade staff for assistance and feedback. So here's a story. In the past, the person nicknamed EDQ hosted 2 DDR Dance Revolution tournament at round 1 Plaza Bonitas, and it was huge, it was fun, and it just a problem that it's just one game tournament, it's just DDR. And about Pump Me Up Games tournament is a mock tournament hosted by the person nicknamed Printer, but there is no supervisions by Arcade staff. So we really want tournaments that have approval by Arcade staff instead of we create tournaments that and the Arcade staff that they didn't know, they have no notice about it. And it's kind of risky to run a tournament without the Arcade staff supervision, but please be safe. Just like having both sides guests and the Arcade staffs in the same track, because each tournament like is huge, alright? So yeah, I really wish that the arcade, not just round 1 Plaza Bonita, is a lot of other arcades round 1 OWM or round 1 Temecula, or maybe upcoming the grand opening round 1 Escondidos or Mission Valleys. I want more arcades to do that, not just round 1 Plaza Bonitas. Just one more tournaments, so like people can meet up, people can have fun trying their very best, and also know to rig rule, right? There's no rig tournament rules here, alright? We don't do that, alright? So yeah, another meeting was general discussion about more tournaments that could be held. Let's asking the Mech for assistance and feedback. He did mention that EDQ reached out to the amusement manager for collaboration, machine rentals, space for PC setup or live streaming. Tournament planning is complicated, so it's a good opportunity for the communities to talk about it. Dance Rush tournament possibly, because I heard that there are people hosting Dance Rush Stardom's tournament. It's a game where people shuffling and it has the different rules on Dance Revolution and Pump Me Up Games. It's basically everyone is going to judge how good performance is. It's like freestyling though, but yeah, it's not like focus on scoring much. It's just only focus on your freestyle performance, and who has good performance, you get good prize. And so for round 1 Plaza Bonitas will take a while because only have one cap, but it's still possible though, because yeah, I wish more people playing Dance Rush Stardom. My tournament could be held. This is hopefully becoming a future, because my has been huge around the world, not just in the USA, around the world. Because take a look at the Dance Revolution tournaments hosted by EDQs at the round 1 Plaza and Bonitas. Not just people in the USA can join the tournament. People in Japan, they fly a plane, they book tickets, they travel from Japan to USA. They can also join the tournament too. So I hope my can be the same. I hope Dance Rush can be the same. I hope the 2DX B-Mania can be the same. But yeah, that is for tournaments planning talking. It's just the talk to talk, but there's no walk to walk yet because we really need this guy. We need sponsorship. We need someone who can actually talk to the amusement managers, and it's gonna take teamwork to plan out the prize pool, and it's also decide on the announcement posters. Hey, like there's gonna be a tournament at this place, and then let's see how it goes. But yeah, that's a lot of behind the scene that has to be planned. Can I host a tournament? Nah, I'm not that rich, but maybe. So let's go to the fun extra talk. So, two pop and music cabs will be arriving in late January. Well, this February now. It's February now. Yeah, two pop and music cabs will be arriving in late. Well, I don't know if I should read this because this is February now, and yikes. They will be placed right next to each other facing 2DX. The sound vortex caps will be rearranged to be right next to each other, will be on the other side of pop and musics. Also, pop and music will make it to USA. For those who are fan of pop and musics, congratulations. You have waited for so long. I understand how that feels too because I'm Vietnamese, but I'm living abroad. I got so jealous on most of the country in Asia already have my mind and Junior Thumbs, while in USA only my mind DX. So yeah, Group Coasters not leaving has no relation of pop and music coming in. They just want it gone. Goodbye, Group Coasters. You will be missed. I know there are people really like playing Group Coasters still, but unfortunately, it's a dead game. Sorry. PBO, Round 1 Plaza Bonitas will be getting a third Dance Dance Revolution cap. Also, right now, like Dance Dance Revolution World, by the way. PBO will be getting a third DDR caps. It's not confirmed whether it's white, gold, or silver. I don't know about the silver cabinets, Dance Dance Revolution, but I heard of white and gold cabinets, Dance Dance Revolution. PBO, Round 1 Plaza Bonita will be getting rid of Dance Around cap. Yes, but I'm sorry, Dance Around fans. I'm not a fan of it, but I feel like not many people playing Dance Around, and yeah. Goodbye, Dance Around. All fighting game caps will be removed, so it's mostly Tekken's. PBO Plaza Bonitas was given all the old caps and hand-me-downs because Plaza Bonitas, Round 1 Plaza Bonitas was not expected to be as successful as it is. It's still one of the most profitable stores in the country as of today. A machine has to pay sale of over 7 years or 10 years. If a game makes a lot of money, they don't get rid of it. Therefore, because of Round 1 Plaza Bonita is consistently profitable, they can't get rid of all of their old games. That makes sense because I still see a lot of kids playing Mario Kart. Kind of sad that the arcade removes the shooting game by Sega, The House of the Dead 4. It was my childhood, but The House of the Dead 3, I did have fun playing The House of the Dead 4 as well. And I still see people playing Dark Escape 3Ds, and I don't know if people are still playing yeah, Initial D, yeah. And there are people still playing in Initial D. You also need Bandai Namco's cards to play it as well. And of course, a lot of arcade they pushing on grain games, the claw games, which I also mentioned in the talking videos previously. I'm not recommend that, alright? Because that's how arcade run the business. They made the claw weak on purpose to get profit. So yeah, that is pretty much it. We succeed cover most of the round 1 Plaza Bonitas meeting notes. And about modding cap issue complaints, I'm not gonna cover it because most of these are outdated, because they took into action, so I don't feel like I should talk about it again. So if you want to still reading this, you can pause. Unfortunately, I don't have the link because it's a PDF, by the way. It's a PDF document, not what you think about the PDF, alright? So yeah, pretty much it. I hope this will make you guys and girls less confused. But again, this is just round 1 Plaza Bonitas. I hope other round 1 also having any mechanical arcade staffs comes to talk to guests more often about the arcade rhythm games ethics. And I'm not gonna lie, these are very productive meetings, and I'm happy that and I make it there. So I took notes and also talk about it, Q&A each others, and have a little bit of fun extra talks. And don't worry guys, we still respect mechanical arcade staffs. You guys work very hard, and I am happy that you guys also listen to us as well. And also remember that most of the mechanical arcade staffs at the arcade, they have zero idea about the arcade rhythm games ethics, which is kind of sad. But I'm happy that our voice have been heard. So yeah, if I miss anything, leave the comments down below, and also feel free to share about how you're doing things at the arcades. It doesn't matter if you're guest, it doesn't matter if you are used to or be an arcade staff, and it also doesn't matter if you still currently arcade staff. Everyone is free to state their opinions, but there's no need to attack any individuals just because opinions different. Okay, all opinions deserves to be respected. Got it? Nice.